What's up, guys? NBA talk, the NBA draft. We gotta talk about that big trade that went down. Of course, you guys all know it. It's been pretty much blowing up in the NBA news. Articles are talking about it. Jimmy Butler, the all-star of the Chicago Bulls, Jimmy Butler, has been traded to the Minnesota Timberwolves. Yeah. After a full year, basically a year of trade talks, Jimmy Butler has been the big guy talked about. He's been the most talked about in trade for the longest time. The Chicago Bulls are we were wondering whether the Chicago Bulls were going to pull that trigger, whether to rebuild or not. They tried with D Wade and Rondo, trying to make something work. It did not work. So they finally pulled the trigger. They pulled the trigger. Minnesota Timberwolves were one of the top guys going after Jimmy Butler for the longest time, too, from the very beginning. They finally got him. So, Jimmy Butler, along with a number 16th overall draft pick for this year's draft pick, are sent to the Minnesota Timberwolves. In exchange, Timberwolves send Kris Dunn, the former number 1 draft pick, I believe 5 overall, a couple years ago. He's been a backup point guard to Ricky Rubio. Zach LaVine, also another first-round draft pick, a very good athletic guy, an NBA dunk champion. Unfortunately, this guy also got an ACL injury this year. Well, yeah, last season we have recently. He's hurt, but he's going to a new place. As well, Chicago Bulls sent a number 7 overall, which actually I'm not sure anymore. I think Minnesota. I think the Chicago Bulls gave up that pick, the number 7 pick, already to some other team. I don't know which team, but I don't remember which team, but there was a pick involved for sure. So let me repeat: Jimmy Butler, a 16th overall draft pick, sent to the Timberwolves in exchange for Kris Dunn, Zach LaVine, and a 7th overall draft pick. Minnesota Timberwolves, you're a legit playoff team, for sure. Jimmy Butler, Karl Anthony Towns, Andrew Wiggins, Ricky Rubio, and a couple other good players. This is a definite playoff team, but I'm gonna hold my statement, because this team should have been in the playoffs a long time ago. For year after year after year, they should have been a playoff team, but they never make it. So I'm gonna hold myself from this, even though I'm thinking that they should be a playoff team. I just said it too, but I'm trying to be cautious with this because we've seen this before. Oh my God, this should be a playoff team, and they don't. But this is more. I have more confidence in Jimmy Butler taking this team to the playoffs because he has experience. He's the only one with experience on that team. So, great job from the Timberwolves. Very good component. Jimmy Butler teaming up, reuniting with Tom Thibodeau, his former head coach when he was in Chicago. So, absolute great job from the Timberwolves. Very good pickup. The Chicago Bulls pulled the trigger. They're going to be in full rebuild mode. So, peace out, guys.